a difference between response and reaction. There is a difference between response and reaction. We often use these things interchangeably, but certainly they are not. Your definition determines your expectation. The way that you define things will determine what you expect from them. So if you consider that responses and reactions are the same, then you will use them interchangeably. There are fundamental differences between responses and reaction. Now, I call a response, I say a response is a calculated action or inaction used to respond to a circumstance. I say this. I don't know what Webster says, I just say this. A response is a calculated action or inaction used to respond to a circumstance. It's calculated. Say calculated. Calculated. Now, a reaction, you see where I'm going. A reaction is an impulsive action used to respond to a circumstance. It's an impulsive action used to respond to a circumstance. When you respond to something, when someone speaks to you, or you get a letter in the mail, or an email, or anything happens, the doctor's reports, a text message, when you respond to it before entering into action hastily, you take a moment to consider the possible solutions and the possible outcomes that correlate with them. If I do this, this can happen. But if I try this, this can happen. And then you take a step back and you look at them all, and then you respond accordingly. But at least, no matter what the outcome is, at least you know you considered all of your options. In contrast, when you react, you're not granted such peace. You're not granted such peace. Why? Because someone says something and you say something back and it becomes an issue. You're like, man, I wish I would have not just said, I could have. I've said it this way. Success often evades those who are emotionally impulsive. Success often evades those who are emotionally impulsive. You say success in what? Doesn't really matter. Fill in the blank. You cannot have a successful marriage if you are what? Emotionally what? Impulsive. If my wife says this to me, but I say that back to her, that could be the end. Because I can never take back what came out of my mouth.
Okay, now.
If you respond to your children or react to your children, if you become emotionally impulsive, if you become emotionally impulsive in business, that can cause your business to crash. If you become emotionally impulsive in your workplace, that can cause you to lose a job. And depending on the type of job that you have, it could cause somebody to get hurt. Yes. Success often evades those who are impulsive or reactionary. Society has changed into much of a reactionary society. But those who respond will find success. I today, consider your reactions. Consider what they cost you. Consider what that moment of pleasure to speak such a thing, what did it bring you? What did it rob you of? Consider that moment of pleasure you reacted by drinking alcohol or taking drugs. What did it cost you? What did it cost you? It costs to react, but a response is priceless.